Hey, what's going on YouTube friends and family, and welcome back to my channel, The Real Estate Real. I'm your host Tyler, and today what we are talking about is investors in the housing market. Did they actually ruin the housing market, or are they the primary reason why the housing market is actually booming right now? So as you of course know, it's a new year, which comes with new topics and some of the same old topics. One of the topics you really hear about a lot in real estate is the housing market going to crash? You hear it at the beginning of 2022. In 2023, you're hearing it a ton right now. Because of the way the market has gone over the past couple of months in 2022, people are starting to speculate that the market might crash. And yesterday, while I was actually watching a video on YouTube, I saw that this person had some actually pretty significant insight about the housing market and why the housing market would collapse. But his reason behind the housing market collapse would be that investors have overinvested on properties. So my question to you would be, do you think this is actually true or not? When it comes to investment properties are actually owned by 18% of investors in America, which means that, if there's 100,000 homes that are in America right now, 18,000 of them are owned by investors and investment properties. So this number seems and doesn't seem so significant at the time because there's so many houses on the market that it doesn't seem like investors could buy all the houses on the market. But that doesn't mean that they couldn't cause a housing collapse if they were all going to get out of the housing market, which figuratively speaking would be really bad for the housing market. But here's the reason why I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen because many millennials right now are actually staying in their parents' house from 18 to 29 years old pretty much, so that they could save up for a property to purchase in the near future. And what they've been doing is waiting for the housing market to pretty much either collapse, so to speak, or correct itself. And right now it is correcting itself. So how long are these people going to wait until they need to get into a house themselves? So if investors decide to sell right now, I would be willing to say that, depending on the time period, there is going to be another person that either wants to buy that property or will buy that property in the near future. So with that being said, it's pretty simple to explain to you guys that I don't think the housing market is going to collapse because of investors right now. I think that investing in real estate is pretty much a revolving door. If you sell one property, you're probably going to do a 1031 exchange on another property and go purchase another property, or you're looking to do a HELOC on one of your properties so that obviously you can still purchase another property. So the reason I also say it's a revolving door is because even if you're trying to, minimize your portfolio, so you start selling a couple houses, then, other people are going to be willing to buy those houses, especially other younger investors at the time, like myself or any other younger millennials or maybe Generation Z or Generation X. All those people are just waiting and chomping at the bit for the housing market to pretty much, decline at least enough to where it seems reasonable to make profit or, live in a house. So these are the reasons why I think the housing market won't collapse in 2023. We will continue to see a bit of a market correction where the housing market houses are on market for a longer period of time, which we have seen over the last couple months of 2022. And also we will see a slight decrease again in pricing over the next couple months. Why? Because prices are declining already, and this is generally a slow season around January, February, March, and around the end of March, April, May, it will pick back up into probably more of an uplifting real estate market. More of those home buyers, which were hesitant at the time, will go out and try to purchase homes. This also depends a lot on the interest rate and the interest rate that the Fed is going to raise at the time. Right now, I believe the interest rates are around 5.9%, and they got as high as 7.5% last year. So obviously, we know that interest rates could raise again, but I don't think they're going to. And I think that the Fed is obviously being, pretty precautious about what they'll do to the market because of obviously what happened in 2008. So with all that being said, I hope that's brought you some valuable insight why I don't think the market is going to crash in 2023. Obviously, it will take a market correction like I've said before, but all these videos are pretty much telling you that the market might collapse. So there's no real reason to worry if you are a homeowner right now, I don't believe. And that is, just my personal professional opinion on things. So I hope that's brought you some valuable insight today. And of course, if you are watching this, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch today, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or even anything else you want me to put some insight into your life on or anything like that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out, and have a great day.